Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video we'll see how to use slider and gauge feature in the Stone Intelligent Display. So let's get started. This video is sponsored by Stone Technologies. Stone Technologies is a professional manufacturer of HMI Intelligent TFT LCD module. Stone Technology offers variety of display type and size to fulfill the application requirements. Go to the product and select the by application. So based on the application, Stone has industrial type display, advanced type display, and civil type display. So each display type is having variety of display size. So by size, Stone has variety of display size in the display. So we will be covering STV07, 0WT01 display in this video. Let's start with creating new project. Go to the file, new, select the screen resolution or screen pixel you can say. In my case it is 800 by 480. Give the project name and click on OK. This is the default image and the name of the image starts with 0. We will add our HMI design picture and we'll change the default image. So to change the default image, you'll have to start the image name with 0. This is the gauge. These are the two up and down keys. Here I will show the ADC count. We have a slider bar as well. I have prepared this screen using Microsoft PowerPoint. Let's add the increment adjustment control on the up and down keys. Now change the adjustment wave for up key as a plus plus. Change the step size to 10 and change the upper limit to 1000. Variable memory address is 0108 and we'll use the same memory address for decrement as well. The adjustment wave for decrement is minus minus and we'll keep the same step size and upper limit decrement as well. Now we'll add the data variable control to show the value which we are changing at that memory location. Change the number of digit to 4, change the font size and change the variable memory address to the same as we configured for increment and decrement controls. So let's see the quick demo to check the functionality. Here I'm pressing the up key and the count is incrementing. So till now everything is working. Now we'll need icon to show the needle for the gauge. So let's generate the icon. Click on icon file generation and select the folder in which icons are saved. Notice the file name given to the icon files, which starts with number like 0 and 1. While creating the icon, make sure that you have selected the icon of correct resolution to fit the icon on the image. Now click on generate icon file, give some name. You can preview the icon file as well. As we will be using needle icon which will be rotating. So for that we will use the rotate icon control. Select the icon, select the icon ID. Now select the icon rotation center. So at that point the icon will rotate. Now change the variable memory address for this control as well. Let's see the quick demo. Here needle icon itself is missing. And let's check the demo again. And now it's working. Now we'll add the slider scale on the slider bar. Now select the icon file and icon from the file and enter the variable memory address and change the termination scale value to 1000. Now on top of that we have to add the drag adjustment control on the slider bar. Now change the memory address for this control as well and change the end value to 1000, that is the maximum value. Let's build the project and let's see the quick demo. And here we go, it's working perfectly fine. So in this example, we are referring to the same variable memory location and we are modifying the value at that memory address. And we can see the reflection on the gauge and slider bar as well. Now we will build the hardware and we will send the ADC value to the display and we will update the gauge and slider bar using potentiometer. So let's build the hardware for that. For this project, we'll need Arduino Uno board, RS232 module, which will convert the TTL logic level to RS232 logic level. Again, we'll need a breadboard, stone display. We'll be using 7-inch stone display here. Again, this cable, which has DB9 connector for serial communication and power input connection. We'll need few jumper wires, potentiometer. Again, we will need male to male DB9 connector because Max232 module and display connector has female DB9 connector. This is the connection diagram we will be referring. As you can see, port is connected to pin number A0 and we will be using software serial on pin number D2 and D3. You can get the connection diagram in my repository. So let's do the connection as per the connection diagram. Connect the connector to the display, and as I said, this connector has serial connection and power input connection as well. Now let's connect it to the Max232 module and we'll connect Max232 module to the Arduino board. Now we'll connect the potentiometer to the Arduino. Potentiometer is connected to the pin number A0. Now let's see what is there in the Arduino code. So this is the header file which we will be using for software serial. This is the same memory location address which we will be using to update the slider and gauge. These are the index location from the frame. So in the frame, 4th and 5th location is for address and 6th and 7th location is for the data which will be placed at that address. This is the software serial instance. For software serial, we'll be using pin 2 and 3. This is the frame which will be update and which will send from Arduino to display. So in the setup function, as you can see, we are initializing the hardware and software serial at baud rate 115200. So this is the function which will update the buffer and which will send the buffer to the display using software serial. So in the loop function, we are continuously reading the ADC value. We are printing the ADC value on the serial terminal and we are sending the same ADC value to the display using send value to display function. And this loop function get executed every after 500 millisecond. So let's flash the code and let's see the demo now. Okay, I have flashed the display and Arduino Uno board. Now I have turned on the display only. You can observe that needle is moving freely with the slider bar and up and down keys. After powering up the Arduino board, you can observe that needle is stable at one point. It is because of Arduino is sending current pot ADC value to the display. Let's change the pot value and you can see the reflection on the display. Now even though I am changing the value using slider, then also needle is going at fixed position because as I said earlier, Arduino is continuously sending the current ADC value to the display with the periodicity of 500 millisecond. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching video. Please do like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel for more videos.